What's up, guys? The Random Man named Sammy here to bring you guys my season 4, episode 7 review of Misfits. This episode, in my opinion, was meh. Like, it was cool that, Alex got his dick back and finally Jess and Alex had sex, but honestly, I just wasn't really feeling it in terms of watching this episode. Like, I honestly really didn't care about most of the shit that happened in this episode with Abby getting pregnant and yeah, pretty much, I guess the only thing that I really, was interested in watching was, Rudy's relationship with Nadine, I think that's her name. Because it's pretty much the first time Rudy's actually cared about a chick. Like all this time, he's pretty much just wants to get in some chick's pants, never mess with them ever again. But it seems as though that he actually wants to have a relationship with Nadine. Like so. But the whole stuff with I guess apparently Nadine being a nun, I'm just like, what the fuck. But anyway, I'm hopefully they'll. I'm pretty sure they're obviously going to explain that in next week's episode, as just judging by the preview. Which even looking at the preview, I'm just really confused. I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, I know the previews are trying. I know the point of a preview is to, I guess, get you hyped for the next episode, but in this case, I wouldn't say I was really. I really wasn't hyped, to be honest. As opposed to like the preview for episode 6 for last week's episode. The killer rabbit, which was completely pointless, and Abby's first appearance. Like just seeing the trailer for that episode, the preview for that episode, I was just like, whoa. But with next week's preview, I'm just like, what the fuck. But anyway, and it's kind of sad considering how next week's episode is going to be the last episode of the season. So 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 pretty much, I mean, but then again, this could all change. Even though the preview might be a bad representation of what's going to be occurring in the episode, and like when I watch the episode next week, I would enjoy more than I did by just basing it off the preview. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? But just, yeah, like I don't know, I really wasn't feeling with this episode. Like just I might as well end the review here because honestly, there really isn't that much, in my opinion, for me to talk about. Like okay, um, Alex got his dick back. Although I will talk about briefly about the what occurred at the beginning of the episode about how like Jess and Alex were attempting to have sex. Like I'm like watching it. I'm like, did she not remember what he told her last week, or rather what he showed her in last week's episode? Like, did she like somehow forget between this episode and last week's episode that the dude doesn't have a dick? Like, so I'm just like, what was the point of us witnessing them trying to have sex when I'm assuming when we all know full well that the dude doesn't have a dick? So like, I was just like, what was the point of that shit? Um, and and then apparently, I guess, in the whole thing with Abby apparently losing her memory and not knowing who she is because of the storm, it is it leads to, I guess, a good amount of possibilities. But I'm pretty sure that won't, Abby's, you know, you know, Abby's shit won't get addressed until, like, I guess next season, because I'm pretty considering how they introduced her so late, or not, or rather halfway through the season. It would be kind of, how would I put this? It would be, if they pretty much, yeah, I would think they would just save that for next season, because honestly, she literally just got she like I said, she literally got introduced like 2 to 3 episodes before the season finale. So, and we're now learning about about a little bit more about her, like the second to last episode of the season. So it would be really impossible, and it would feel pretty rushed if we knew all about her by next week's episode. So I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure that we won't know about more about Abby and how she lost her, memories and shit until next season. So, but yeah, so pretty much next week's episode seems about pretty much about learning about Nadine's secret, about her being some sort of nun, and yeah, I'm not gonna really talk about more about it because because if I do try to analyze that shit based off the preview, then I'll just get pretty confused. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Um, Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm the random man named Sam. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week with this season finale.